Oh.
Do smell onions.
Do smell like that should be it.
It's the table.
Oh,
Or
God.
It's not.
That should be the video right there.
It smells like onions around here.
I'll die. Here we go.
Good morning, boys and girls. Beside Chibbit, I'm coming to you speaking, so I hope you with it. So throw your hands in the sky, just swing them side to side. Be a butterfly, fly so high.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now. Head to the beat. We got everything we need. Here we go now.
Here we go. Good.
Here we go.
Good morning, boys and girls. Beside Chibbit, I'm coming to you speaking, so I hope you with it. So throw your hands in the sky, just swing them side to side, cause we about to fly, fly so high.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now.
Here we go. The seat just got to go.
Here we go to the beat. We got everything you need. Here we go now.
Here we go.
Here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago, where people lived like hobbits and lived life slow, with all the stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they all too good. There was a little boy who don't know how to beatbox, and he's just jacking everything up, and I don't know what to say.
Fox.
We can
Matches.
Try.
Somebody give him some water.
Here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago, where people lived like hobbits and lived life slow, when all the stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they all too good, there was a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you told me gonna get some cash, robbing old folks and making a dash. Robbing old folks and making a dash. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hey.
Ciao, y'all, round cow. That's it, you guys.
How you beatboxing?
Bye.
Add me on the snap. Add me on the snap.
Forget
Don't
the
add her
snap.
on
Don't
the
add her on the snap. She gonna stalk you.
Come on.
Welcome you to This is the Velvet Locks with another story time. Yay! Now we're gonna be getting into it because this is about the time when I was being chased by the popo. Okay, we talking chased by the popo in Brooklyn. All right, and we gonna get into it because you know your girl wasn't always nice. I wasn't always goody two shoe, but we're gonna talk about the time when I was in Brooklyn, and I wasn't doing so good over there. So let's get into this story time video. Now, this was around the time when I had bought my first car. Well, not my first car, but this was the time when I bought my first new car. Or should I say my parents bought me my first new car. And it was a nice little Grand Dam back in the days. You know, I don't know if you newbies know about the Grand Dams, but you can Google it. It was a nice, sporty, white Grand Dam, 4-door sedan. And I had a nice little booming system in it. You couldn't tell me nothing because I was just chilling and rocking and jamming, going through the streets. Now, if you know anything about old school, you know, that music kept you hyped. And yeah, the music these days kind of rev you up and get you hyped. So I was rocking to some LL.
You know it's funky, 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 cause you heard it from hearsay. A jam that you love that don't
I
be
was
getting no
rocking, you
airplay.
couldn't tell me
Strictly
nothing.
when you ride
Well, anyways, you know, I'm chilling and I'm cruising and I'm sliding and I'm dipping and I'm doing all the most up in Brooklyn. Well, I don't even know what happened, but I just know all of a sudden, you know the streets of Brooklyn, it's crazy. There's always traffic. There's always them dollar vans. There's always them doggone cab drivers. So you got to be making some moves. You can't just be chilling, standing still. But, this was a nice sunny day. It was hot. It was around the summertime. And I just wanted to be out and about. Now, if you know my previous story times, which you need to go check, when I talk about my parents, excuse me, when I talk about my parents and how strict they were, yes, I was still living home with my parents. I was still living home. So I had to be good. So I went to visit my boyfriend at the time in Brooklyn. So I'm just chilling and everything, and I'm cruising. The windows are down. You couldn't tell me nothing. Booming system. Cars riding by with their booming system. So I was chilling. So anyways, now, don't ask me what happened, but I was cutting corners. I was flipping speed. I was just, feeling myself. I was feeling myself because, I had my brand new car, had a nice system, nice day. Oh, everything was good in the world, all right? Well, why is it, now I don't know what I did. I can't even remember exactly if I broke a light. No, it wasn't a light. I think it was a stop sign. Now, back then, you don't really see these too much. Now they kind of downsized. You see the little smart cars, on the roads from time to time. Little police smart cars, which I don't understand. Why have a police smart car? What you doing in a smart car? You can't chase nobody in a smart car. So I don't understand why they got them on the road now. These was those little Johnny cabs. I don't know if you've seen Terminator, where that little mechanical cab guy was in this little tiny little thing, that he was driving called a Johnny Cab. So I'm going to post a little picture of what this looked like back in the days. But it was these little scooters that they rode around in. Mostly the ticket people. Because, those things don't move. They don't have no speed to it. So I must have broke the stop sign. And one of them little scooter cops, and it only seats one cop. You couldn't even fit two in there. That's like the new age smart car back then. All right. And it only seated one cop. All right. Now, those should have been traffic cops because I don't understand why he was trying to follow me. But I tell you like this, you could not get pulled over. You could not get pulled over. I refused to get pulled over by one of those little scooters. So I know I must have cut a stop sign, didn't stop, probably just yielded or cruised right through it. But he spotted me. Yeah, he spotted me. Now, when I saw this thing in my rear view mirror, I noticed he was coming up kind of, he was speeding. He was trying to get me. But when I saw this little thing, and I realized, wait a minute, he putting on his flashings. Now, I don't know why them things had flashes on them, because they couldn't catch nobody. They must have went like maybe 20 miles an hour, the most, 20 miles an hour. So it was like, no. There's no way in the world I'm going to be pulled over by this thing. That's just too embarrassing, And back then, you thought you was cool. You thought you was popping. You just thought you was doing it all. And the last thing you wanted to do was getting pulled over by a scooter. Well, I tell you like this, Brooklyn people can't drive. I put it out there in another video already. So there was no way in the world I was trying to get pulled over by one of these little scooter cops. Well, when I saw homeboy put his flashes on, and I realized, wait a minute. No, he ain't chasing me. No, he can't possibly be chasing me. I'm looking in my mirror again, and I'm like, wait. Oh, snaps. He's chasing me. This thing is down the street, and he's trying to come up with speed, going 20 miles an hour to try to catch me, pull me over.
Oh, no.
So, I had to think quick. I had to think.
Are you going to let this thing pull you over? Are you going to really get a ticket on the side by a scooter cop?
So, don't ask me why. All of a sudden, I guess I blacked out somehow. And I was like, no, this is not happening. It's a nice day. You know, you in your nice ride. Sun is beaming. Weather is good. There's no way you pulling over for a scooter cop. Now, listen, you guys. I wasn't a bad child. I wasn't a bad girl. I didn't have a record. I mean, I don't have a record. And I just don't know what made me do it. I guess it was the devil. He made me do it because all of a sudden your girl decided to put the car to the test. Now, I mean, I drove like a dude. You know, I could handle it with the most because I grew up with two brothers, so it was always a competition thing. And I always, you know, I was the older sister, so I had to show and prove, you know, hey, I'm just as rocking as you are. Well, when I saw this cop in the scooter, coming down the street, coming for me now, coming for me, I had to think quick. Now I was like, no, not today.
No. I did a mutundo on that. No.
So you know what I did? I gave him chase. Now, I don't recommend you guys do this, all you little ones or teenagers or new drivers.
Don't try this at home, okay? Do not listen to me. Do not listen to me.
If a cop comes for you, stop. Well, this was before OJ got chased. So I decided, no, I'm not pulling over. He ain't pulling me over. There's no way I'm getting a ticket from this scooter cop. So I gave him chase. Now I'm I'm dashing down the street now. I'm dashing down the street. I'm like, no way. I'm cutting the corners. I'm dipping and diving. And I was like, you know what? It's time to go home. Now, I lived in Queens, and I was all the way in Brooklyn, okay? And the Parkway was just not too far from where I was. So I had to do some serious moves and cut down some serious blocks because I'm trying to shake this man. Now, I'm trying to shake this little scooter cop because there's just no way in the world, was I getting pulled over by the scooter cop. So now I'm doing all the most. I'm speeding now. I just dashed down the street. And I cut the corner real quick. And when I cut the corner, I saw the scooter cop still trying to give chase. He was still trying. Now, I don't know if he must have been reading that story, The Little Engine That Could, but that little engine could not catch me. I wasn't trying to have him catch me. So, okay, your girl gave chase. Now, I'm going down the street. And of course, you know, I may be doing maybe 50 at that time.
But it was time to put some turbo to the test.
So, I cut the next corner, dipped down the next street, gave chase, flew on the Parkway. Okay, now once I got on the Parkway, I knew I was ghost. There was just no way he was catching me. And of course, when I looked in the rearview mirror, I didn't see him. So, I tell you like this, I dodged him. I did an OJ. I mean, he was trying. He was really trying. I give him a
5 for try, okay? I gave him a 5 for trying
because he really was serious. Now, there was just no way I was letting him get close enough to even catch a glimpse of my license plate. Because once he got the plate, it was done. It was over. I was
going to jail, okay? I was going to jail.
So there was no way I was letting him get close enough to me to see my license plate. So yes, your girl got on that Parkway. Once I got on that Parkway, I was ghost. And you couldn't tell me nothing because that time, it was over, all right? And when I looked in the rearview mirror, I didn't see the little scooter cop no more because you know them things don't go but 20 miles an hour. There was no way he was going on the Parkway with that thing. Probably would have overheated. Probably the engine would have blew up. I don't know. But I just knew I was not getting pulled over that day from no scooter cop. All right. So yes, your girl did an OJ on there in the Bronco because it was a white Grand Am. So yes, I was done. I got my butt out of Dodge and I went back to Queens. Okay. So yes, you guys, that's my story time. It's a little short one. I wanted to tell this one so bad because it was so funny when I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's right. No, he was not catching me this day. No, not today. Not today. So yes, your girl gave chase. The popo was on my trail. He was trying. He really was trying. I give him a 5. E for effort. All right, he gave him an E for effort, but he wasn't catching me. No, not that day.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
So yes, I got back home safely. Heart was pounding. And I was like, okay, whew. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So like I said, you guys, do not try this at home for you new drivers. If the police chase after you, you better stop because they ain't playing. They ain't playing. They are not playing, especially in New York.
They're not playing.
So yes, you guys, thank you for joining me on this crazy story time where I tell you, yes, I was not all that innocent back in the days. I gave the police some chase. In Brooklyn. Of course, always something is going on in Brooklyn. All right? So thank you so much. Don't forget to join me on the next story time where I got this other crazy story to tell you about when I was back in the days. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and thumbs up this video. Comment down below. If you got any crazy stories that you want to share with me, put them down below, all right? I want to hear if anybody else gave these little scooter cops some chase, especially from back in the days, all right? And I will see you in the next video.
Once upon a time not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, willows were stern and justice